Hey guys, this is Undercover Dudes all the way from Down Under, and today we're going to be talking about why Fortnite Battle Royale is so successful. Now before we start, this video is sponsored by Epic Games, so if you guys want to go and download Fortnite Battle Royale, you can easily do so through the link in the description below. A ton of you guys might ask if this type of analytical video conflicts with a sponsorship, but I think I might let my third point explain why I took this offer up. Fortnite Battle Royale is not a hard game to get really addicted to. You download and install and hop into your first match really easily. Finding weapons and getting a few kills is easier than games like PUBG, and that is super enticing to newer players. The lower skill floor overall opens up the game to more people, and that is fantastic. However, the game's skill ceiling is actually quite high, as knowing how to use every weapon, build proper structures, compensate for bullet drop, learn the map, etc. It takes a lot of time. This means that the game doesn't feel stale, as there's always more to go and learn. And of course, on top of that, it's a battle royale game. The rush of killing the final enemy and winning the game doesn't get old, and every time you hop into a match, you're guaranteed a completely different experience. This exact feeling is the main reason why Battle Royale is so popular right now, and is implemented here perfectly. Not everyone has money, especially the younger demographic. So when PUBG comes out for $30, a ton of people were disappointed. They simply didn't have the money to go and buy it. It was guaranteed that somebody was going to go and put out a free alternative, but honestly, I thought the first one would be a straight PUBG clone. But thankfully, Fortnite Battle Royale is different. It has that same concept of 100 people dropping into a map, but the execution is completely different. And now here's my third point I was talking about at the start of the video. Epic Games went big with sponsoring YouTube videos. They wanted Fortnite Battle Royale to become the next big thing, so they invested a ton of money to get YouTubers and Twitch streamers to go and play this game. On top of this, they have done a massive traditional marketing campaign with ads on gaming websites, Twitch, YouTube, Reddit, and so on. However, going back to the sponsorships, the reason why it works so well here is because of a productive life cycle. When the YouTubers, including me, started making their first videos, the response was really positive from the viewers. They liked the game and started downloading it. By the way, if you want to go and check out my first video, a link will be in the description below, card on the screen, etc, etc. But getting back on track, with Fortnite Battle Royale, it's an easy to go and pick up game, as shown from the gameplay, as shown through many of these videos. And people enticed for it, like, okay, this is something I could go and get into. And then they went and saw, man, this game is free, I don't have to go and pay for it, let's just go and download it. People just downloaded it out of pure curiosity. But that actually transformed into a love for a fantastically fun Battle Royale game. Now this type of response is a massive green light for Epic and the YouTuber. Epic then wants to go and sponsor another video, as they're doing with me right now. But the YouTuber also wants to go and make another video because they're getting views, having fun, and actually making money from their content. And in the end of it, I was going to go make this type of video regardless. But having the external support takes a big weight off my shoulders, and this is exactly why for other YouTubers as well. One of the biggest reasons people can't play PUBG is because their computer simply can't go and handle it. The game looks absolutely beautiful, but you need a half-decent PC to get a playable frame rate. Fortnite Battle Royale comes in with a cartoonish look, which not only looks neat, but also doesn't need much processing power to go and handle. This works hand in hand with targeting the free-to-play demographic, as generally if people have a bad PC, they don't have much money to go and spend on games. Despite what other people think about video games and gamers, gamers generally like to go and play with other people, most notably their friends. But there's always a few obstacles in the way in order to go and get everybody downloading that game. How much is it? Can I go and run it? How fast can I learn it? And is it fun? And I think I've covered all those points previously, but it's super simple. Fortnite Battle Royale was made to be played with friends. On the surface, it seems like Fortnite Battle Royale is a casual game. You go and hop in, you shoot some people, you go and farm some resources, and that's absolutely perfect if you just want to go and hang out with your friends online and just play a few games. But with that said, if you really care about your final placing, if you really want to go and win the game, Fortnite Battle Royale is the game for you as well. Since you can go super try hard. You can go for the sweatiest 4-man squad that has ever existed and try to go and absolutely dominate the opposition in every single match, and you'll go and get a really great rush of trying to go and win that match. So with all of that said, Fortnite Battle Royale, it's a game that doesn't go and dictate your gameplay. You play how you like to go and play. If you just want to go and socialize and don't really care about your final ranking, you can go and do that. If you really want to go and win the game, you can go and do that as well. And most people are going to be somewhere in between. But with all that said, it doesn't force you down a route in order to go and have fun. You decide how you want to go and play, and that's how I personally like to go and play as well. The problem with games like CSGO, League of Legends, and so on is that when you get into a match, you're committed to that match for what could be 50 plus minutes. The Battle Royale format works as if you need to go and leave, you can quickly go and leave the match, and you're not really going and making the game experience worse for everybody else. It's simply just one less person on the map. But with that said, if you want to go and play out a full match, the maximum time is going to be around 20 to 25 minutes, which is absolutely perfect for a quick homework break or having a game before dinner. It seems that Epic Games are committed to weekly patches for Battle Royale in order to go and keep it up to scratch. However, one thing that really worried me previously is that the game might get a little bit stale if more content isn't developed for it. We really need new weapons, new building types, new maps, new characters, and so on. This is absolutely crucial if you want more people to go and play this game. However, recently Epic Games went and put out a development roadmap, and it seems like they're really committed to this game. With Fortnite Battle Royale being the only component that is free to play, where there is no monetization model at the moment, they're really committed to making this game really entertaining, really fun, and from that, they're trying to go and entice people, go and buy the early access for a PvE component, and maybe you might have a bit of fun there as well. But with all of that said, Fortnite Battle Royale and Fortnite PvE, it's going to go free to play. The whole package is going to go free to play in 2018. So they're really trying to go and make this game really enticing in the early stages, and I really respect that. One of the biggest problems with a free to play model is cheaters. When a group of people goes and gets their hands on a hacking program, they can simply go and cheat, and when that account gets banned, they make another account, they cheat on that, and the cycle goes and continues. Now with Epic Games and Fortnite, there was a bit of a cheating, a few cheaters in the first week as they were really just getting overwhelmed with the amount of people going playing this game. But with that said, Epic Games, they have gone and put their foot down, and I haven't gone and seen this move in quite a long time. They're suing 2 people for allegedly going infringing copyright, and what they did was simply go and cheat on like 15 accounts. They just cheated, an account got banned, and they cheated again, and cheated again, and cheated again, and Epic Games like, okay, this is enough. We're gonna go and sue you. Now this is a really big step, and this has gone and really broke headlines across a lot of gaming sites. Maybe it is a little bit too dramatic. Maybe you could just IP or IP ban them, whatever. But they're making an example out of these 2 people. And with that said, if that can go and, bring down cheating numbers, I think that is a really good thing. This point is really important, but I think a lot of people go and just completely undervalue it. The fear of missing out is basically apparent in every single video game and apparent in a lot of facets of everyday life. When it comes to a game like Fortnite or a game like PUBG, when people playing a game and having fun and you're not playing the game and you're not having fun, you feel a little bit like you're missing out on the action, and then you'll go and download it in order to go and have a little bit of an experience, have to go and try it, and then your friends see, okay, you're playing it, and then they go and try, and that goes on and on and on, and this can go and lead to exponential increases in player bases. Now with that said, it definitely needs a really strong start, and that's where the sponsorships comes in, that's where the marketing comes in, but Fortnite Battle Royale, it really goes and pulls off this quite well. My final point is probably one of the most important. Fortnite Battle Royale goes and provides competition. PUBG is the undisputed king of the Battle Royale genre, but with that said, staying there all at the top, you can be a little bit complacent. You can go and lax up on the updates because with that said, you have nobody trying to go and take away your players. But with that said, now, Fortnite Battle Royale on the scene, it is a fantastic game and a lot of people are really enjoying it. And those players were previously PUBG players or were gonna go and buy PUBG, and now Fortnite has all the hours and whatnot. That means, okay, PUBG's got to improve. But with that said, then Fortnite has to go and improve. And this back and forth is fantastic because both games become really entertaining in the end of it. And that's what I absolutely love. When games try to go and feed off each other and try to go and make each other better, that is what really goes and makes fantastic video games. And overall, I am really happy. With all of that said, those are my reasons why Fortnite Battle Royale is so successful. Again, if you want to go and download the game, a link will be in the description below. Downloading using that link definitely goes and helps me out, and it can go and get me more sponsorships in the future, which would be really cool given how bad making money on YouTube is at the moment. But with all of that said, if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to go and chuck a like rating, go and comment in the comment section below if you have any other reasons why you think Fortnite Battle Royale is a really successful game. But other than that, it's Undercover Dudes, all the way from down under, out.